So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace.
It's Salah! And here's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. Ronaldinho. And this is Gerrard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. Can he spark a counter here?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. He's having a shot! Neymar with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. And this is Neymar. Madrid currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Romero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Romero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Droll. Well, super find. He's onside. Great challenge, time to perfection. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a sweeping cross. Brilliantly cut out. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Ronaldinho. And it's Gerrard. Vieira. Neymar. Over to the right flank. And it's Salah. Roberto Carlos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great vision. This looks promising. Chance! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Gerrard. That's Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Zanetti. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Takes a shot! He's got it all! And again they hit the front. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look lost in all honesty.
El dorsal 10.
Madrid have their lead. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Pelé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Vieira. Zanetti. And here's Ronaldinho.
Habrá 2 minutos de
And here's
descuento.
Neymar. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Ronaldinho. Zanetti finding himself in space. And this is Ronaldinho. It's Neymar! And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ronaldinho has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Decent hit from there. Romero. Yamal. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Elise. Yamal has a look up and delivers. Desai is there and he can get that clear. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Gerrard. Cafu. And it's Gerrard. And it's Neymar. That's a cute ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Spread to the right. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! Well taken goal. looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
El dorsal 80.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Upamecano.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Roberto Carlos scooting forward. Mohamed Salah, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Goes looking wide. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. And here's Zanetti. Vieira. To Gerrard. He'll try from distance. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. Vieira. That's been slit through. And it's hoisted clear. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Zanetti. Mohamed Salah has created 1 goal already. Cafu. That's going right the way across. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Romero. And Yamal. Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's a throw-in. Madrid choosing to make the first change. The break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 80, Ronaldinho. El dorsal 22,
Howson.
el dorsal 10,
Done
Neymar.
delicately.
El
Good luck
dorsal
with
8,
that dink over the top.
Gerrard. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7,
Zanetti.
el dorsal 9, Rooney. El dorsal 36, el dorsal 23,
Vieira.
Sidor.
Subimendi. And it's Subimendi. And it's Rooney. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Romero. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Rooney. Mbappe, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Picked out brilliant. That is disappearing out of sight. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So now the difference is 3. Messi. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Cafu. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Rooney. Now Mbappe. Vieira, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Oh, super. Shapes to shoot! And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
punched away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Cafu. And it's Vieira. Subimendi. Pepe. That's Maldini. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cafu. And it's Salah. Nicely weighted ball. Pepe. Nedved. And here's Drogba. Raul is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Opts for safety. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. And it's Subimendi. Now it's Drogba. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu. Mohamed Salah. Swung over. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Subimendi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's come to nothing. Nedved. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Costa Curta. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And this is Nedved. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ronaldinho running with intent. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. It's Perez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Nice physical challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Desai. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Looks across and plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Cafu. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Drogba gets into a good position. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Zambrota. Vieira. Pirlo. The arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Zambrota. Ledford wants to run onto this. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Bale. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, delicate chip through. And this is Pele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to the hour now. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Cafu. Cafu stood his ground strongly. Aims beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Now it's Ronaldinho. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zambrota. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Desai. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Vieira. most accurate pass. That's good play. He's picked his way through.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vieira spots it and intercepts.
Cambio di giocatori.
Pepe looks to the other side. Silvestre. It's a promising position. Looking to play him in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vieira. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a cute ball. Will play through for the wide man. And the shots! Oh, good finish. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Attenzione,
Lots and
una
lots of changes.
sostituzione.
Rooney coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. Maldini always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Madrid moments now away from seeing this one out. That is good progress on the left, and he's managed to get free. It's run loose here.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Vieira, a man we've all come to watch. Zambrotta. Nedved.
Ci saranno 3
Looking
minuti
for
di
options
recupero.
for movement. Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. Cafu for Bale. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Perez. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Rice. He's on it, can he... Oh, Mbappe! Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This is a promising build-up. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Bale. Cafu has the space to scheme. Oh, that's neat. Cafu. Oh, that's nice. And here's Bale. Bale's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, it's Dembele. Marcelo scooting forward. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. Vieira does well to get it back. Can he get it through? And this is Drogba. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Strong running down that left flank. Ronaldinho. Spread neatly. Rodri calmly anticipates. Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rice, spread it left. Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira.
That's going in strongly.
And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played out towards the right wing. Bale. Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yeah. Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf. Rodri. Rice. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way through. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Rodri. Belling, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bale. Looking for the run. Drogba. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Knocks it into space. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ronaldinho. That'll be a throw-in. Vieira. Desai. It's a really well-measured ball. The most accurate pass. Marcelo. Now, can they get him away?
Temps additionnel,
Played in.
1 minute.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Rodri. Mbappe is, of course... And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. That's the throw. Bale is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Here's Rodri. And it's Rice.
Rice really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Marcelo. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Gerrard. Bellingham. Over to the right flank. Now it's Rice. Oh, well measured. Look at the space here. Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
Oh, great leap! Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Desai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shoots! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kubasi. Maldini. Rodri. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pressure coming in from all directions. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And it's quick to return it. Spread out to the left. And he's in on goal. And it's Vieira. Vieira! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Kubasi. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Out towards the flank. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Bullet coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Le numéro 6,
Cafu.
Ribéry.
Mohamed Salah quietly revving up. And it's Seedorf. Mbappe. And here's Raul. Mbappe. And it's been hooked away. That's a throw. Cafu, and it's Bellingham. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Mohamed Salah,
3 minutes.
and it's made its way, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Desai.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Space for him to turn and look. Towering header! And he's quick to get rid. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Raul. AC Milan could counter here.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Roberto Carlos. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Raul. Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Neymar. Driving forward. Neymar. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's had a shot! Always going over the top.
Mohamed Salah most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Vieira. Probing pass. Bergami is there, and he can get that clear. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Could move up a gear here. Pull it. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Roberto Carlos. And here's Rooney. And it's Neymar. Zanetti. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. A nice sequence of passes, this. That's Vieira. Shevchenko.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maldini. No, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, just skips past his man. This is Dembele. That's a decent clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Little pass back, knocks it into space. And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shevchenko. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Rooney. Over to the right flank. Cafu. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Shevchenko receives it in a good position. And Hullet! Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great defending, strong and determined. Rooney. Oh, it's Raul. Done delicately. Mohamed Salah. Referee's given a throw. And that's another throw. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to thread one through. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Seedorf. Seedorf! Great effort, but no way through. Raul, played out wide. And this is Raul, and the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cafu has crossed into the middle, and he's taking no chances there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vieira. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. And it's Drogba. Maldini spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Ronaldinho. Pullet. And this is Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Space for him to turn and look. And he's being shifted off it. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Dembele.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely pass. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Gerrard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Dembele. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Maldini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Gerrard.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
That'll be a corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
They've played it short. Mbappe, he's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's a good foray he's making. He's found space here. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cruyff with the short one. And he's there to clear it. What a throw in. Cafu, and that's aimed into them. Oh, good line! And that's it. They will have to shake on that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today? noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the... Can he finish? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai. And it's Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Didn't quite work for him. Vieira. Rodri. And now the breakaway. That's Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's having a pop! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Zanetti. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zanetti. Makaleli. Oh, he's having a goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And they're quick to get it back. Vieira. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run. Zanetti. Very nicely done.
Such good technique.
That is good strength. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Maldini. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Raul. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Puskás. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Raúl. Nicely shaped ball. He's found space here. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out towards the right wing. Stood up well to him there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Driving through the middle. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Mbappe has it in a wide position, played into the box, impressive, and it's hit the woodwork and out! Maldini. Mohamed Salah quietly revving up. Pepe. Desai.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's a throw. And it's Bellingham. Oh, this is a great position. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9
Down to business
será
again.
reemplazado por el
Both
dorsal
sides
13.
defensively robust up to now. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And this is Ronaldinho. Kaká. He's going for goal! Pinches it off him. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's a super give and go. Now it's Raúl. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Zanetti. Nice control. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Maldini. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Raul. Looking for options for movement. A corner it is then.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's on it, can he get away? It's Makalele. Lovely feet. Seedorf, looking for the far post. Oh, clearance is short. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their second corner now.
El dorsal 80, Ronaldinho.
And it's been taken short.
El dorsal 7,
interception.
el dorsal 11, Bale.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe, Seedorf. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Bellingham. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Flings it across. Maldini can get it clear. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bale. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Makalele gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. 75 minutes played. Oh, this looks sharp.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Distributed tidily.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's picked his way through.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Madrid are making a change now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Neymar.
Zanetti. And it's Kaká. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. So no flag here. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Bale plays it short. Now it's Bale, showing good feet. Shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
They really do have to make something of this. Goes down, but nothing given. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Desai. Rodri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. And this is Drogba. He's looking wide. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old, Jim, in 2005.
Yeah, and it came after such a great season. Treble winners with his side, of course, capped off with a very memorable European win in Rome.
You remember him picking up his boot after losing it when scoring that goal. Everybody recalls that one.
Yeah, and for me, that game marked a whole new period of true excellence for Messi at both team and individual level.
It did. Nice-looking ball. Ronaldinho, showing good feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho goes short. Great ball, goes for a shot! They've scored! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
The goal scorer after 14
So, a breakthrough already.
Number 6,
Messi.
Mohamed Salah.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is well cleared. And it's been taken short. Madrid currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Drogba dominates aerially so often. Mohamed Salah. He's dribbled past his man here. That's tidy. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! Raul has created one goal already. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pepe. Spread it left. It's Ronaldinho. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Seedorf. Played out towards the right wing. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Cruyff. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Here comes the cross. Raul is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Raul. And this is Drogba. Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Stood up well to him there. Yeah. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Mohamed Salah and that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Madrid sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Ronaldinho. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's found a way through. It's Bale! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid find a position of real Messi! Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for the run. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Raul. And this is Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Good-looking ball. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Maldini with the clearance. Vieira. Desai. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Bale. There's the crossfield ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar. Eto. And he shoots! Well taken goal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to him, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid are making a change now.
Substitution.
Rooney coming on here. The change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
So could they be onto something here? Droll. Foot in. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he get it through? Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. That's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? And he's definitely onside.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Ball's out once more. Now, can they get him away? And this is Rowe. Great chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rooney is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Cafu. And that has left him in a heap. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Rodri. There's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Bale. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. To Maldini. And here's Rooney. And here's Raul. Oh, that's a very real chance! Neymar. And it's Rodri. Cafu. Now Neymar.
There will be
Cafu.
3 minutes added time.
Seedorf. Raul. Now it's Bale. Now it's Raul. That looks a good ball through. And now they can clear their lines. Eto. Now it's Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, here's your hero, goal-scorer, match-winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Probing pass. It's a decent clearance. This is Ronaldo. Showing good feet. And it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davids, and he's had it nicked away. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Desai, and it's Zanetti. Vieira. Now Seedorf. Maldini. And it's Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Congo definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Neymar tries to pass it through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. Played into space. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Here's Vieira. Played out wide. And here's Ronaldinho. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Played out towards the right wing. Neymar tries to... It's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. Drogba. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Thuram. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs in across. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Vieira. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Vieira. Messi. Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Salah. Vieira. And it's Zanetti. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Neymar. And here's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. It shapes to shoot! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Mbappe! And a chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 80,
Here's the
Ronaldinho.
whistle then to start
Será
the second
sustituido
half.
por el dorsal 13, Kaká.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Mbappe now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Oh, good spread. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Maldini. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar wins the duel this time. Maldini. And it's Seedorf. Neymar is a player who barely needs an imitation. Decent chance! Superb goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
En el minuto 56, el
And
dorsal
in a
13.
trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Haaland. Seedorf. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Maldini. Seedorf. And it's Neymar. And it's Vieira. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Messi. That's Vieira. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And there's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Congo drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Kaka. Seedorf. Tries one from range! Now it's Bale. Maldini. Out towards the flank.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kaka. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Zanetti. This is it then, now or never. Kaka will not want to lose that. Kaka! Fantastic from Kaka! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. How's that for a class finish?
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Romero. Vieira. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That looks a good ball through, and he's certainly onside here. Chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23, Seedorf. El dorsal 10, Neymar. El dorsal 18,
Gerrard goes short.
Drogba.
Much
Serán
Gerrard.
sustituidos por el dorsal 8,
Lovely feet.
Gerrard. El dorsal 24,
Makelele.
Makelele. El
Great
dorsal
chance! And that's it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Madrid have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Lovely bit of skill. Hits a goal kick. Congo making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kaka. It's Gerrard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Haaland, looking for the run, and the through ball. It's Cristiano! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Gerrard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Kaka claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión.